Brian Mitchell, here's the champ. 10th title defense here in Grosseto, Italy. Brian Mitchell against Jackie Beard. Mr. Murphy Griffiths, co-trainer Brian Mitchell, heads up the entourage into the ring. Nice welcome for Brian Mitchell here in Grosseto, Italy. Once again, Brian Mitchell fighting away from home. Has not been able to defend his title once in South Africa since winning it in September 1986 in Sun City. Brian now 29 years of age. Good welcome there. Brian, of course, with the WBA around his waist. Brian said to me just before the fight, he's taking every fight as it goes. In fact, he said to me some time ago, the first fight where he feels it's getting hard and he gets hurt, even if he does win, that's it. Well, we hope it doesn't happen this evening. Brian's very keen to make it 10 out of 10. These records we think are not quite correct, I think, Phil. Would you like to give us the correct ones?
Correct record, Jackie Beard, 34 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, 20 knockouts. Mitchell, 40 wins, 1 defeat, 2 draws, 20 knockouts.
Well, Jackie Beard is slightly behind in experience. Jackie Beard, of course, was the leading American amateur in 1980. Here's Mr. Migliacci being welcomed by the crowd once again. As we said before, he's the illegal fighter. Fighters in Italy can only turn pro when they're 21, so he's being an excellent heavyweight. They're forcing him, they're making him fight overseas until he can return to his country in 2 years from now. Lawsuits galore happening about that, but there it is. Jackie Beard's crowd are looking very natty in their gold outfits. Jackie Beard in the gold shorts, of course. Brian Mitchell will be in white and red. Phil, whilst the other celebrities are being introduced, Cedric Custer, promoter here, being offered a very nice souvenir from Grosseto. The rules.
This fight will be scored on a 10-point must system, 10 points to the winner of a round, 9 or fewer to the losers. Mandatory 8 count for a fighter knocked down. There will be no standing 8 count. 3 knockdowns will terminate a bout. A fighter knocked down 3 times in a round, that's the end of the bout. The fighter is saved by the bell in the last round only.
Okay, now the intentional foul side, which is where we were at the end of the last fight in July. Where are we with this bout?
Well, the ref can stop the fight if he deems it an intentional foul. But if the fight continues and the cut worsens and the fight must be stopped, then if the injured fighter is behind, it'll be called a technical draw. If the injured fighter is ahead, it'll be called a technical decision that will go to that injured fighter.
And up to 3 rounds, where are we on that?
Well, now, if there's an accidental foul and the ref stops the fight, it goes to the scorecards, and the victor is ruled on the basis of the scorecards. But the fight must go 3 rounds to be an official bout. Otherwise, it's ruled no contest. If the fight were stopped at 2 minutes and 58 seconds of the second round, it's no contest. If it makes it into the 4th round, then you have an official contest. You go to the scorecard.
Okay, well, both fighters in another hand, the WBA belt being shown around. First time for a world championship fight in Grosseto. First time for a world championship fight for promoter Rosanna Carbini, who really is the front for her husband, who's a well-known boxing establishment member in Italy. These things are allowed in Italy. She is the organizer, and he is the man behind the throne pulling the strings, if we can put it that way.
That's right. He manages fighters, so this gives him a chance to run the whole show and make a little more money.
Here we go for the anthems. Well, the last few seconds before this fight gets underway, let's have a look at the the strengths and weaknesses of both boxers. Then we have a look at Mitchell, as I know him probably better than you. Brian always extremely fit. He's very experienced at this level, being 3.5 years a champion. He gets into very good positions, and according to trainer Murphy Griffiths, he's going to get into even better positions tonight, and hopefully will throw more punches from these positions. He is a boxer, and he has height and reach advantage over Jackie Beard. The one problem for Brian, he hates us saying it, but we have to say it, he cuts.
That's right, and that's that takes us to Jackie Beard. His plan will be to make Mitchell, who's susceptible to cuts, bleed. And you don't hear him talking about outboxing him or outslugging him. You hear him talking about opening those cuts so that he can win by a stoppage of the fight. An important corollary to this is that the Mitchell camp insisted on Everlast gloves, which are not as much a puncher's glove as Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
Which are normally Brian's favorite gloves. So obviously the Mitchell camp doing their homework.
So everybody's concerned about the cut, and there are no secrets here. Both sides know that Jackie Beard is going to come hard and fast, try to get inside and throw the left hook and open up cuts.
Mitchell in, round one coming up. Mitchell Beard, Brian Mitchell, 10th title defense here in Grosseto, Italy. Live on MS Supersport, brought to you by Telcor. Both fighters just under the weight limit of 58.9 this morning. Let's get it on there. Round one. Round one, Mitchell Beard. Nice cheer from the crowd here. Jackie Beard coming out, a nice left.
This fight will be about distance. Mitchell will want to maintain his distance. Beard will try to get inside and do some damage with his left hook.
Yeah, Mitchell will be bouncing around on the outside, getting out some nice punches.
Punch
trying
and
to throw
move.
more than one as he goes in. Doubling up on that left, like he's doing right now. Beard going to be trying to get in there, cause some damage to that Mitchell face. Crowd gone very quiet here, Phil.
Yeah,
not like a world championship at all.
Right, it's tactical now. I think they're waiting to explode off the first good series of punches.
Mitchell moving very nicely.
Side to side. Here's that left hook.
Jackie Beard in the gold colored trunks, yellow trunks. Mitchell moving nicely, just moving aside, keeping Beard out. Beard trying to get in with that head.
You notice he moved his head to the side quickly. Doesn't want an accidental butt at this stage.
Yeah, Mitchell must keep out. Good left. This is when Mitchell could have a problem. He bends under it.
That's right.
Anything's possible with Beard in this fight. We don't think it's going to be a dirty fight, but both camps are aware of the problem for Brian. The Beard camp says to me they're going to come out smoking the first 3 or 4 rounds so they can't damage Brian above those eyes.
Maybe here from his corner they're hollering, from Jackie Beard's corner they're hollering beef first.
Jackie Beard, a tremendous U.S. amateur 10 years ago, made the Olympic team for Moscow. And they didn't go. Good left there from Jackie Beard. Supposedly the best punch is the left hook there, Phil.
That's right.
Mitchell being cautioned there for a headbutt. Beard's corner saying, come on, keep it up. Don't stand back, Jim. Keep coming forward. Good left from Mitchell. Sizing up the job here.
Mitchell using the jab now very effectively.
Looks to me, Phil, as Jackie Beard's got a good deal of respect for Brian.
Yep. And he's looking to unload that left hand at every opportunity.
Mitchell, of course, we've seen in training is going to probably at some stage try and do that left down to the ribs there of Jackie Beard. Mitchell with the right there downstairs on Jackie Beard. Little flurry
Keeping
there.
that jab in his face.
Caught there by a right from Beard.
Left uppercut missed by Beard.
Well, very active first round there, Phil.
Brian Mitchell, the champion, 10-9.
Okay, well, let's take a short break and return to the studio in Johannesburg for a commercial. Welcome back to Mitchell Beard here in Grosseto. I'm Robin Welch, with me Phil Berger of the New York Times. Good news for South African boxing fans. We thought Mitchell had a good round the first round.
Yeah, but what's interesting here is the referee, Franco Pirami, went over to the corner and told him to wipe some of the grease that they were applying to that susceptible right eye. No bleeding there.
Well, Cutman Ace Marata said to me he's going to put as much Vaseline as he can legally get away with on the eye. Obviously the referee spotted that. Ace said he would have no cloth to wipe it off. So obviously Mr. Priami is going to be well worn, well aware of what they're trying to do there, covering up that eye. Mitchell still keeping away on the outside. Jackie Beard throwing some nice...
Beard throwing serious punches.
Strong punches.
Caught with a right off balance and took a little squat, recovered.
Mitchell just prodding away with that left. Good left there from Beard. He really has got a nice hand, left hand there, Beard. Phil.
Yeah, so far hasn't landed flush.
But it looks very lethal.
Yeah, it does.
Jackie Beard only been knocked out once in his career, about 2.5 years ago.
Dennis Cruz, a banger from New York.
Brian Mitchell, of course, only ever been put down twice, not knocked out by the same man, Joe Rivera.
Mitchell boxing nicely. You see when he gets tied up, he turns his head to get that eye out of danger, out of harm's way.
Here, though, you can see once he has Mitchell in the corner, he's going to throw everything into it. Good right
hand follow behind the jab.
Mitchell spinning away nicely. Got Beard in the corner, pressing on the advantage. Nice right to the stomach there. Beard pushing his way out. This stage, I think, Phil, a good control show by Mitchell.
Yeah, and he's keeping that right hand up very high to protect that right eye, which has most of the scar tissue on it.
And Mitchell thought he had Beard pushed away, then Beard came straight back before he really got back on those heels. There's that Beard head. Mitchell turning his head, keeping the eye away.
So he gives him the other side of his face. The left side.
Mitchell, of course, an intelligent boxer. He's always looking, trying to see what the other guy is going to do, try and work out a strategy as the fight goes. He's adding that extra bit of polish to his performance. Mitchell turning the head is very evident, Phil, every time.
Yeah, there are no secrets here. Everybody knew it in both camps. What's going to happen here, what the strategy is.
But he didn't really turn the head that much, Phil, during the last fight against Jackie Beard. I think it was almost new territory, the way that Beard tried to treat him. 30 seconds to go, less than 30 seconds for round two. Brian Mitchell boxing nicely from the outside. Jackie Beard sometimes getting through. We have a short round. Short round.
A short round, but a Mitchell round. Again, he's outboxing the other man. Here comes, this may be the only ring card girl with crinolines.
Okay, Phil, let's go back once again to the studio in Johannesburg for a short break from one of our sponsors.
Hello, I'm Arnold Chatz. If you're thinking of a new Nissan, put me at the top of your list, under A for Arnold. I'll give you top trade-in value and the best customer care service you'll find anywhere. Or my name's not Arnold.
You join us once again then for Mitchell Beard here in Grosseto. We saw the end of a slow-mo there at round two. Round three just about to start. Brian Mitchell, as you can see, plenty of Vaseline over the years. Boxing well at this stage, Phil.
Yep, I got him head in both rounds. The referee went over and rubbed a little of that Vaseline off his face.
This is getting a 3-minute occurrence, this.
As we said, no secrets, not even from the referee. He knows what's at stake here and what's being protected.
Of course, Mitchell's corner has the top cutman in Ace Marata, who's been working on Brian's eyes. He rubs in various liniments and potions for a couple of days before the fights to make sure they're in real good supple condition and don't split open.
Ace is going straight from here to Las Vegas to work Meldrick Taylor's corner against Julio Cesar Chavez Saturday night in Las Vegas.
Well, here we are then. Mitchell, Beard, round three. Second time around. Beard with those wide shoulders, he really does look a squat little pocket
Ref warning
Hercules.
about heads. Excuse me. Ref warning about headbutts.
Mitchell moving nicely. Beard there really leaning on, trying hard. Once again, all he's getting is Mitchell's left ear. Beard's corner, in fact, shouting, come on, get into him. Beard's corner saying, come on, don't wait on him, get in there. It's not so easy as you think, I think, for a boxer like Beard facing up to Mitchell, a crafty world champion.
Yeah, it's always easier in the corner.
Good there.
Good left hook to the body by Mitchell.
Beard coming forward a bit more in this round, Phil.
Yeah, but the champion engages him, then steps away or ties him up.
Or just spins him around and moves away. Mitchell doubling up with that left. They've been training on that in the gym. I think we're going to see a couple more of those lefts going downstairs later on.
Beard's jab found its way in.
Halfway through round 3, Mitchell Beard. Good left there from Jackie Beard. Controlled performance here. Good uppercut from Mitchell.
You know, that right hand is getting a little lower for Mitchell.
Beard always looks dangerous with that left, Phil.
Sprang forward with the left and landed. Beard did. The left grazed Mitchell's chin. Beard is scoring this round with that left.
But it would seem in this round, Phil, that Beard is actually getting closer to Mitchell.
That's
Mitchell
right.
is not keeping him out as much as he was.
That's right. Again, he turns awkwardly away to keep that vulnerable eye out of harm's way.
Well, the way this round is going, Phil, I think this is going to be a Beard round, you know.
Yes, indeed. We said early in the fight that this was a fight about distance. There was a right hand by Beard. And the distance is closed this round by Jackie Beard.
Yeah, I'm sure Mitchell's corner are going to say to him, come on, boy, you've got to carry out the tactics we said. Beard coming in there, throwing a couple of very good shots. Using that head, boring down. Running after Mitchell now. Mitchell having trouble holding him out.
Jackie Beard really intensifying the pressure. The referee issuing warnings about heads.
They're both fighters. A wry grin there on the face of Jackie Beard. Well, round 3, Phil?
I gave it to Jackie Beard.
So on Berger's unofficial scorecard at the moment, we got 2 rounds for Mitchell and 1 for Beard. Let's cross back then for a short commercial break from the studio in Johannesburg.
Before Seiko's new PC-based access control and time management systems were launched to commerce and industry, we tested them on one of the world's largest gold mines. 4,000 people a day. When it comes to getting the right people to the right place, on time, nobody's better than Seiko. Your new productivity tool that works for you.
Welcome back then, Jackie Beard, Brian Mitchell, here in Grosseto, Italy. We're going into round 4.
Once again, the referee Franco Priami wiping excess Vaseline off the left brow, excuse me, the right brow of the champion. Ace Murata, as he left the corner, said, watch Beard's head. Told the referee, watch Beard's head.
Oh, no knockdown there, just
Pushed him to one knee.
a little trip there, fall over for Jackie Beard. Mitchell's corner, we know, said, come on, you're getting drawn into a brawl, you've got to keep him out.
Mitchell got jolted by a right hand that time.
Franco Priami warning Beard for pulling Mitchell in and hitting him.
This referee has that amateurish, the amateur standards of officiating. A lot of warnings.
Mitchell moving away nicely, slipping those punches. Beard always offloading that left there, Phil.
It was into the forearms more than the body.
Good punches there from
Good
Jackie
right
Beard.
hand by Jackie Beard. Beard is coming on. Mitchell pushes Beard in the face with the glove to get him off. Right hand to the body by the champion.
Beard in his early career, of course, was known as a knockout specialist. He's faded of late, but he's maybe well coming back into that, Phil.
Yeah, he's got 20 knockouts in 39 fights.
Mitchell is taking a breather. Holding away there from
the other side of the ring. I can hear Ace Murata. Watch that head. He's talking about Jackie Beard, who comes head first forward.
I think what we've got to see for Phil is if Jackie Beard's going to last this pace. We always were worried about his fitness.
Also, we're going to have to see what Mitchell comes up with as recourse for the ultra aggression that Beard is showing.
Yeah, Mitchell W up some nice punches there, some nice combinations, Phil.
Good right hand.
Good right.
Beard back with his own right. Charges across the ring.
Mitchell looks away. That right appeared to hurt there, Jackie Beard.
It's a good competitive round, brisk exchanges. Again, the officiating is like an amateur fight. Constant references to watch the head, don't hold. Back to the jab, scoring off the jab by the champion. Ducks under, but then catches a right hand by Jackie Beard.
Nice flurry of punches there from Brian Mitchell, Phil.
This has been a good round.
Nice crisp punches.
Good left
Mitchell
uppercut.
seems to be finding his range now. Some nice combinations, Phil.
He's stealing the round. This was a Beard round, and he's taking it away.
I think he also ought to try a few downstairs here. He's really going head hunting. Oh, I think Mitchell turned that around.
Indeed he did. I gave him the round 10-9. That puts him up by 2 points after 4 rounds.
The crowd here really rising to that as we wait up for round 5. We've got to return now to the studio in Johannesburg for a short commercial section.
All right. What's this about you leaving us?
What can I say? You know,
It's not as if we haven't appreciated your talent.
it's just something I've got to do.
Why?
Why indeed? Why would anyone want to leave a new Corolla GLI executive? Unless, of course, for just a moment, they forgot about the even more powerful 16-valve electronically fuel-injected engine, the leather, the sound system, the air conditioning.
I hope you understand.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't change your mind. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, one last thing before you leave. The keys for the GLI.
Perhaps we should talk about this.
Well, you rejoin us once again, 10 seconds into round 5 of Mitchell Beard. Stunning last 2 minutes from Brian Mitchell of round 4. Stole that round when he looked though he wasn't doing so well at the beginning of the round. Mitchell coming on strong again in round 5.
The jab is working very nicely. Once again, in the seconds before this round started, referee Franco Priami went over to the corner and examined the Vaseline being put on Mitchell's brow.
So far, Phil, something we all haven't noticed, no cuts from Mitchell.
That's right. But clearly a lot of concern and a lot of interest in it by Jackie Beard. Concern every time the two fighters get close. You see Mitchell turn his head away, giving him the good side of his face, so to speak. Nice combinations, yes.
Nice combinations downstairs and upstairs. No reply from Beard.
He's beating him to the punch. Just keeps beating him to the punch and sliding away. What you waiting on, Jackie, is the cry from the corner. Jackie Beard's corner.
Italian crowd getting a bit fed up with that, actually, Phil. There's a few shouts going behind me. Mind your head. They've had enough of that because it's obvious what Beard is still trying to do. Referee steps in and pushes him apart. Mitchell quick to the punch once again.
He's boxing the way he did in the first 2 rounds, just keeping that distance. And either sliding away or tying him up.
Strange
1-2
decision from the referee. Phil?
This referee is not a big-time referee.
Oh, lovely combination from Mitchell. Lefts and rights to the head of Jackie Beard. Something looks to me as though Beard is going a little bit flat-footed, Phil.
Yeah, and he's slowed down. He's slowed down. Maybe that ultra aggression of the early rounds is taking a little out of him, and he's trying to get his conditioning back.
And of course, we know that Jackie Beard had to come down about 5 kg to make this fight, whereas Mitchell was always around the right weight. As the rounds go by, Beard is probably going to find it that he's a little bit weak.
Good right to the ribs.
Beard jumps in with that left. He likes to jump in with that left.
Yep.
Beard's corner tapping on the side here. They want a bit more action from their man. Mitchell content there just to hold on and dance around.
Mitchell continues that extreme way of turning away. Peppering with the jab.
Jackie
Ducking
Beard
under.
equal to it at that moment. Moving nicely. Mitchell almost like a railwayman looking up a tunnel there. Anyway, here we go. Round 5. There's an official card there. A Mitchell round.
A Mitchell round that puts him up by 3 after 5 rounds.
Once again, we've got to go back to Johannesburg. We'll join you in a few seconds. Let's go back for a commercial break.
Before Seiko's new PC-based access control and time management systems were launched to commerce and industry, we tested them on one of the world's largest gold mines. 4,000 people a day. When it comes to getting the right people to the right place on time, nobody's better than Seiko. Your new productivity tool that works for you.
Jonas right, once again, right at the beginning of round 6 for Jackie Beard, Brian Mitchell. On the Phil Bergone official scorecard, we've only got 1 round to Jackie Beard and 4 others to Brian Mitchell at this stage. Here we go, the halfway round of the fight. Once again, Franco Priami, the referee, holding back Mitchell as they want to wipe his corner, remove things from the apron there.
He pays a lot of attention to the towels and the Vaseline from that corner.
Lovely right there from Mitchell to Jackie Beard's head. I think this is a critical round here now, Phil, for Jackie Beard. He's slowly dropping back. He's got to do something now with the halfway stage of the fight coming up.
Absolutely
Mitchell let
right.
him go there. Beard also responding. Coming over with a nice overarm right. Trying to wrestle Mitchell to the ground here.
That right was more a grazing blow. Didn't get the full effect.
Good left there from Beard to Mitchell's head. Mitchell just holds on. Referee pushes Beard away. Beard's corner saying, come on, don't wait on me, Jackie. That's what you got to do. Mitchell holding on there, moving back. Most of those Beard blows going up onto his shoulders, I think, Phil.
He landed one of those to the side of the head.
Jackie Beard getting a warning for the head.
It's strictly amateur night with this referee. I mean, it's amateur standards that he's applying to 2 professional fighters.
But it's strange, Phil, when Jackie Beard pulls in Mitchell, he doesn't really do much with him, you know.
Well, Mitchell is tying him up.
Well, Beard can actually use that left a little bit downstairs, but he doesn't seem to do much. Mitchell's elbow there, holding on nicely. Beard coming on, Mitchell just holding at bay.
We said early that this fight was about distance, and so far the distance has belonged to Mitchell. He's kept him where he wants him.
Good left there from Mitchell, pops straight onto the mouth there of Jackie Beard. Good control performance at this stage, I think, Phil, for Brian Mitchell.
He's fighting a very sound fight.
Referee once again steps in, pries them apart. Slower round this, I think, Phil, for Brian Mitchell and for Jackie Beard. Beard's running after him a little bit, but he's not doing much. Mitchell just slips in beautifully.
He's very wild, and Mitchell has to be concerned at those moments, because that's when something dangerous can happen. A forearm, a punch, a head.
Beard coming in there, throwing a couple. Beard's corner saying, come on, boy.
Caught him with a good left hook, and Beard came back with a right hand. Mitchell reestablishing the jab.
Mitchell letting go his own right, but missing there. Patchy round this, Phil, I think.
Yeah, it's not as smart a round as we've seen earlier in the fight.
A lot of flurry here, but nothing landing.
There's that jab.
Mitchell just turning Beard nicely. Jabbing at Beard coming in back after him.
He's a busier fighter, and that's winning him points and winning him rounds.
Beard's corner saying, come on, fight your way out. Referee pushing both back again. Referee destroyed the rhythm of the fight, I think, Phil, sometimes.
Yeah, it's that amateur kind of standard he's applying to professionals.
Where have you got it, Phil, at this stage?
I have Brian Mitchell winning the round and starting to pull away, up by 4 points midway through the fight.
Okay, good news for South African boxing fans. Just returned to our studio in Johannesburg for a little short commercial message.
It's discount week at Silencer Services. From 20% up to 90% discount on retail prices. Come and scratch a card for your discount.
Silencer Services.
It's discount week this week only. Credit cards accepted.
The champion racing driver, master of speed on the motor circuit. Westbank, masters of speed in vehicle finance. Able to finance your wheels in just 15 minutes. Record breakers both. Ask your dealer for the Wheels Bank and get fast-moving finance.
Mitchell Beard then, here from Grosseto in Italy. We're into the second half of the fight, 6 rounds over on our unofficial scorecard. Brian Mitchell pulling ahead. Round 7 then. Bill, tactics for both boxers in the second half of the fight as you see it.
I think it's more of the same. Mitchell will have to box him and continue to protect that vulnerable right eye with all the susceptible tissue.
And Beard?
And Beard will pursue and try to land a left hook and try to rough him up, try to open the cut. It's clear that he's not the boxing equal of Brian Mitchell. So he's got to let aggression work for him and get the big blow in.
Nice positive start here in the round 7 from Brian Mitchell. Beard still swinging with that left.
That was a grazing blow.
Mitchell bouncing nicely. Jackie Beard going a bit flat-footed now, I think, Phil. Good blows there from Mitchell. Mitchell just holding in there, watching out carefully. Pushing through that left. Jackie Beard has a real problem with Mitchell's left, Phil.
Yeah, and there's a little loose tape from the glove. Referees usually stop the fight and have that snipped away by the corner.
Mitchell holding on there or being warned by the referee. The gloves, of course, there was a big worry that someone would try and rough them up so they might cut Mitchell's face a little bit more easily, but no evidence of that so far, Phil.
Yeah, there's a way of, when you lace up the gloves, of sweeping the cushioning.
Good right there from Jackie Beard. Coming on to Mitchell again. Mitchell just turning away. Jackie Beard coming forward once again.
Caught him with a right hand as Mitchell ducked down. Corner hollering, get on him, get on him.
Mitchell just holding in there. Mitchell, of course, capable of going 30 rounds if necessary. He's always super fit. So at this stage, he's probably just content with it himself here.
This has been the most aggressive we've seen Beard since that good second round.
Mitchell looking at the referee. Jackie Beard getting
again, more about heads.
Booed again almost by the crowd for his head. Referee, I think, being ultra sensitive and cautious about the head. Even though we think he's a little bit amateurish, he's being very watchful about that. Mitchell coming in again. Wild swing there from Jackie Beard. Good right there from Mitchell.
He needs to gamble. I mean, that's when he goes conventional boxing against conventional boxing, it's not working for him. So he needs to take risk, gamble, let the punches go, get wild, try to turn it into a brawling type fight.
Jackie Beard then in the golden Mandela stripes, Brian Mitchell in the white and red. 7th round.
The crowd does not enjoy this very cautious style refereeing.
This continual stoppage by the referee, it's breaking the rhythm of the fight altogether. Even Mitchell's looking at the referee and wondering what we should do. Back they go in again. Beard here running, he's trying to get in there. Mitchell too quick from there. Turning Beard beautifully.
It's not a big round for Mitchell, but I think he's so far got it by a whisker, and I'll give him the round just by a whisker.
Okay, Bill, so where are we on your unofficial card at this stage?
Unofficially, I have Brian Mitchell, the champion, ahead after 7 rounds by 5 points.
Okay, let's return to the studio in Johannesburg for our last commercial break of the evening.
Go the distance. Beat the pain, beat inflammation. Self-applied Voltaren Emulgel penetrates into the problem area. Transdermal. Local application means relief of pain and inflammation. A unique cream gel combination for persistent penetration and effective relief. Voltaren Emulgel. Beat the pain, go the distance.
Welcome back there, Mitchell Beard. Round 8 just about to start. We're sat in fact by the Beard corner. We seem to think that Jackie Beard's looking a little bit weary, so this may be the point where Mr. Brian Mitchell piles on the pressure. Anyway, Beard comes out.
In between rounds, Harold Vobeck was applying N-Swell, a little wedge-shaped device to compress the flesh around the eye.
Beard flashing out that left, put alongside the Mitchell face.
Good quick left by Mitchell.
We've seen this start from Jackie Beard before in some of the rounds. Phil, he does a good 30, 40 seconds, then fades.
That's right.
Beard's still not really getting off first enough. That's what his corner is shouting in. Come on, Jackie, be first. Beard not really boxing his way out either, Phil.
No.
There he is. He's trying to use that left and go underneath. Mitchell still keeping away most of the time. Digging right there from Beard into Mitchell's stomach. Mitchell, a nice couple of body blows, a couple of shots upstairs. Mitchell being blamed for his head. This is becoming so cautious, this fight. It's incredible, I think, Phil.
Yeah, here's the loose tape on Jackie Beard's glove. The referee should walk him to the corner and have the corner man take care of it.
It's not the referee's job to undo that tape.
And finally he does, sending Mitchell to his corner.
Looking up from our vantage point down here, whilst Mitchell broods in the other corner. Beard looks though he's slightly red around the right eye, Phil. Beard comes back in. Leaning on Mitchell, pushing him across. The referee doesn't like that either.
Referee is a strange official.
Beard in his anxiety to be first is actually jumping across.
Yeah.
Trying to push forward. Almost amateurish.
But he's got to gamble.
Some beautiful shots in, turns Beard beautifully. Mitchell being blamed once again for the shoulder.
Unbelievable. The referee, after Mitchell made a deft move, ducking under, the referee complained about the shoulder that made contact as he ducked under.
That would have been a lovely advantage for Mitchell as he had Beard going around the other side. Beard had thrown him in there. Mitchell just holding on, tying it up. Mitchell turning that head.
It's a sloppy round.
Sloppy round, yeah. A couple of good shots there from Beard. Also, Mitchell got a couple off. Both fighters almost seem to rock in the middle there, Phil.
Yeah, they both let fly at the same time.
Mitchell just holding on, Beard tied up, not really being able to do much. He's corkscrewing that head. Did you see that?
Yeah.
On the side of Mitchell's face. Referee just warning Mitchell again. Nice little flurry here from Beard. He's got Mitchell into the corner. Mitchell just ties him up. Referee Priami steps in again. Mitchell just holds him, turns him round. Mitchell being...
This referee is Looney Tunes.
Warned once again. This referee is going to destroy this fight if we're not careful.
Name of the sport's pro boxing, and the referee is not treating it that way. Mitchell's head
leaning on like an octopus here.
Mitchell's head landed on the jaw that time of Mitchell. Beard's head, excuse me, landed on the jaw of Mitchell.
The referee warning Mitchell again.
Mitchell is making professional style moves, ducking under,
and the referee's
treating it as if he's using it as an offensive weapon.
Most of Beard's shots in that round, Phil, were not very accurate, to say the least.
No, this was not a good round. I call it even. Mitchell maintains a 5-point lead after 8 rounds.
Well, we're carrying right on through now.
That's unofficial,
19,
of course.
11, 12, Phil.
Yeah,
4 rounds to go.
I think that now, if Mitchell can protect his eye for 2 more rounds, he should be able to coast in.
Let's have a look at a little bit of slow-mo there.
Typical of the round, not much
Nice
happening.
left and right for Mitchell. Beard feints with his right, doesn't deliver it.
Ace Marat on the side of the ring talking to the referee. Ace speaks Italian, so he's probably saying, let them fight.
Well, they've got a fair bit of ice there over on Mitchell's left eye.
He's also complaining about forearms from Jackie Beard.
Mitchell's eye looking a little bit red on the top there, but nothing serious at this stage. Well, here we go then, nine rounds. There's a ninth round coming up, rather. We've had 8. Mitchell and our card doing rather well, reasonably well ahead. Facing up to Jackie Beard, 4 rounds to go.
There's a little scrape of blood under the left eye of Mitchell. Nothing serious. And it's certainly not in a dangerous spot.
Jackie Beard, of course, thinks he's in better condition for this fight than the previous one. He trained for 4 weeks in Panama with Luis Sparta. And he seems to have, he says he has the will. He knows it's his last chance at glory.
Yeah, it's been an up and down career, and he characterizes it as such. And after this night, there won't be too many more chances at big-time action.
He's been with some of the best managers in the business, Emmanuel Stewart, Mickey Duff. Now he manages himself. He said to us yesterday he thought Emmanuel Stewart was the best manager he had. Here we go.
Missed a few, but caught. Jackie Beard caught Mitchell with a right hand. Not flush, though.
Beard's just not getting enough of those punches through there, Phil.
No, the champion is the busier fighter. And we hear the echo of that from the corner, Beard's corner. What you waiting on, Jack?
You've got to get out there and do it, boy. You've got to pull that championship from the champ. Mitchell boxing on the break. Mitchell holding on there.
Three jabs, right hand. Three jabs.
Almost scoring at will there.
Three jabs, step to the side. They're not dramatic punches. They're not powerful punches, but they're punches that score points.
Good combination from Mitchell. Left and right to the head there, Phil. Jackie Beard jumping after Mitchell.
He's had a big round out of Beard's left shoulder caught him in the face. Right around the mouth.
These clinches, of course, are great for Mitchell, but no good for the boy Jackie Beard here. Mitchell.
The tapes come loose again on the left glove.
Mitchell being well up on points. Beard's the one with the action. He's got to give the action. Surprisingly, I think Jackie Beard not a particularly good in-fighter. We thought he'd be better.
Yeah.
That tape flapping around. Referee coming in.
Second time Beard this round. His head has gone into Mitchell's face. That time it was in the mouth.
It's Italian crowd. Not amused at all. That tape from Beard. Oh, Beard falls over.
No punch.
Thankfully for Mitchell, I think the referee took the occasion to see that loose tape there on Beard's gloves. Back we go, like 2 bulls locked in their horns there. Straight into it in the middle.
That repair job did no good. The tape is still loose. And meanwhile, Mitchell is doing a nice job of boxing, peppering them with good combinations. Multiple jabs followed by the right.
You almost feel a sense of frustration here now for Beard, Phil.
That's right. I mean, the roughness of his tactics now seem to indicate that he sees he can't outbox this guy, and he's getting a little desperate.
Mitchell just slipping away, sliding beautifully. Well, the Phil Burgess card, that's a 10-9 round for Brian Mitchell, which, according to your unofficial card, Phil, gives Mitchell scooting away with 6 points.
Yeah, the fight's his now. He just has to maintain
momentum, keep his cool, keep his distance.
Not get cut seriously.
Did we see that bit of slow-mo? Referee stepping in, pulling them apart.
Let's see if this is one of the strategic headbutts. Nope, good left hand by Mitchell.
Left and right there from Mitchell. Maybe from another angle. Mitchell's prodding that left, doubling up that left. There's that tape flapping from Jackie Beard. Beard catching, actually, Mitchell almost with a punch of foot, making himself fall off balance.
Right. There's the end swell being applied by Harold Volbrecht. It's a little wedge-shaped metal device. They dip it in ice, and it compresses the flesh around the eye.
Composure at this stage in the Mitchell corners. We go into round 10. 3 rounds to go of this World Championship title. 10th title defense for Brian Mitchell here in Grosseto, Italy. Mitchell on our card doing very well. Fight well in command at this stage. 3 rounds to go. That's left to right for Mitchell. Beard pushes him in there.
Mitchell very concerned about...
Mitchell being accused of pulling the fighter on. I don't think that's possible, Phil.
This is a strange referee. There's nothing more we can say about it.
Jumping there. Mitchell just holds in there. He knows. He's about 8 minutes away now from keeping that title.
You know, Robin, looking at Beard's face, you sense the excitement of the chase is starting to leave him, that he doesn't believe that this fight's there for him.
Good punch from Mitchell, blocked the TV by the referee. Mitchell putting a nice couple of punches together there. Just lefts and rights of the head, holding back. Beard's corner, in fact, suddenly being quiet for 3 or 4 minutes, coming to life again. He said, come on, Jackie. Beard is looking desperate now, I think, Phil. Nothing much there.
He doesn't have an answer. Not with conventional boxing tactics.
So far, he's been outgunned and outmaneuvered.
And when he gets in close where he could do some damage, Mitchell's tying him up, turning that head away. Throw some punches, Jackie. That's the urging from Beard's corner. But the punches are being thrown by Brian Mitchell, the champion. Unofficially, he's got a solid lead here. Only a knockout on our scorecard would give Jackie Beard the victory.
Yeah, Mitchell's just got to be careful of those swinging punches there. He's got Beard into the corner. This is a good Mitchell tactic now. He's letting him go. Lefts and rights, nice shots to the body.
Working the body very well.
With Irving Mitchell. He's pushing him back now. This is a Mitchell at his best. Coming forward now, lefts, rights. You've got to be careful. He took a right there.
Good right hand by Beard.
Beard caught him as he came forward. Mitchell holding on. Beard's corner going wild here. There are 3 or 4 really good punches there from Brian. A good flourish. Trapping Mitchell into the corner. Trapping Beard into the corner. And again into the middle of the ring. Mitchell once again got back Jackie Beard back up to the ropes. Maybe a little bit apprehensive after he took the other one when he came in before, but there he is.
Ooh, good
right to Beard's head. Line him up with the left and let him go with the right.
A booming sound when that punch landed. And he's back to the left jab.
Whoa, exciting 50 seconds there, Phil. Good stuff from Mitchell.
It's been a solid professional performance, marred only by the amateurish refereeing.
Well, we said it, we thought so, but here we are, 2 rounds to go for Mitchell. Cruising quite comfortably on our scorecard towards retaining his title. Round 10, Phil. Obviously, you saw that a Mitchell round.
Yep, that puts him 7 points up with 2 rounds to go. I've given only 1 round, the 3rd round, to Jackie Beard. He was on his way to winning the following round, the 4th round, when late in the round, Mitchell came on strong.
There we had the Mitchell eye, Phil. It looks pretty good. They're dealing with it nicely. Not too much wear in his corner. Here we are. Here we see this flurry for Mitchell. Lefts. Both fighters duck. Beard, let's go with that.
That was that right hand.
I'm not sure actually if it hit very much, actually, Phil. It looked from our angle as though it might have done, but I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I think he landed it, but the champion was going backwards, so he didn't take the full effect of the blow.
Here we are, the Mitchell left eye looks pretty good. I think the corner's done a wonderful job so far. And of course, the fighter's also helped himself by caring for it. Round 11 then.
Ace Murata pointed the referee to the other corner. Leave us alone.
Mitchell Beard then here in Grosseto, Italy. Brian Mitchell, 10th title defense. Brian at this stage appears to be well in command of this fight. 6 minutes to go for Mitchell to retain his title for the 10th time.
Tried to time that right off the jab, just missed.
Mitchell letting rip there to the head of Beard. And wonderful to see Mitchell again trying to get Beard into a corner and pummel him, Phil. It seemed to do a lot of damage when he did it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Beard isn't working more intensely at this stage, because it's clear that he's far behind. Mitchell there just
not being enticed on. As Beard came forward, he just backed away.
Beard's corner, stay on him, stay on him. Throw some punches. Those are the urgings from Jackie Beard's corner. But there's too little too late right now.
Mitchell just too quick to the punch, Phil, I think, at this stage. As he always has been, in fact, in this fight. Beard never been really able to dominate Mitchell.
Nope, there was that one patch in the second round where he looked very good, and you wonder whether the fight was going to turn. But midway through the fourth round, Mitchell got back to doing what he does best, boxing.
Mitchell turns away, looks up that railway tunnel like a station master looking for the train to come in. The referee Priami steps in, pushes him away again.
Mitchell just plain pushed him off.
Mitchell, of course, known for his great strength and fitness in the later rounds, and here he is, Mitchell being blamed again. Pushed away.
The crowd rightfully doesn't like what they're seeing from referee Franco Priami. Too busy applying amateur standards to the pro game.
Mitchell decided not to come forward. Beard kind of leaping forward but doing much. Not much to harm Mitchell at all. Mitchell just too quick on the punch. Nice combination. Couple of lefts and rights, an uppercut there. Mitchell just peppering with that left.
I think Jackie Beard's going into the survival mode. I mean, I don't think he's here to win the fight anymore.
Beard going back now. Mitchell getting him in the corner. Mitchell trapping him. To the chin, to the chin. Crowd chanting, Beard, that wry smile on his face. Mitchell's got him in the corner. He's going to try and keep him there. Mitchell piling it on. The referee steps in again.
I think he's looking to bait him, hoping Mitchell will get careless and he can loop a right or left in there and hurt him.
Mitchell not known for jolly in the ring. He gets frustrated if people don't come at him, but normally he keeps his cool there, Phil. Mitchell just slipping those punches. A little throwaway left there to the face of Jackie Beard. Here we get a nice, good left there from Mitchell. Coming into the end now, the 11th round.
Another round for the champion, Brian Mitchell. This fight is out of reach unless Jackie Beard can knock out the champion.
Yep. Mitchell really cruising it now.
We're headed for the final round.
I think the quietness in Beard's corner, whilst we're looking at Mitchell, indicates to the Beard corner, I think they've shot their bolt. All they've got to do now is to try and get Beard to come out there and smoke him for three minutes, Phil. But I don't think it's likely. We see Mitchell really laying into Beard there in the corner.
Little backhand.
This is the way he's dealt with some opponents in the past. But I think he's also been very careful not to try and overdo it and just catch one of those haymakers which is going to split that eye open, Phil.
Yeah, well, at this stage, he's all right. They're not going to stop it in a final round.
Here we go then, 12th and final round. Jackie Beard against Brian Mitchell. WBA Junior Lightweight Championship of the World from Grosseto. 12th round, referee Priami almost letting the boys go before they've shaken hands. Our card, Mitchell well ahead. 3 minutes to go in this round. Mitchell being told, come on.
Let's go, Jack. What you waiting on? That's from Jackie Beard's corner.
Oh, referee Priami. We want to fight. Mitchell still showing that great discipline, I think, here, Phil, in this round.
It's been a good, solid, professional job by Brian Mitchell.
Well, so far, I think, showing how professional it is, you got how many rounds there for Jackie Beard?
I gave him only one, that third round. One round was even.
Mitchell really only got to stay on his feet here, I think, to win this fight quite comfortably.
Yeah, it's his night, his fight.
Mitchell being blamed once again to pulling on the fighter. Not a tactic he's well known for. Beard there going in with the shoulder, being twisted around by Mitchell. Mitchell, I think, being told off for that.
This referee is issuing more warnings than a traffic cop.
Perhaps all the fighters are going to be arrested afterwards for not paying their fines. Mitchell letting go a couple there as he gets Beard in close. Referee Priami pushing them away again. I think the Beard corner is going to be fed up with this referee at the end. Whatever small chance their man had. he's been pushed out of.
I think the whole arena is fed up with Franco Priami.
Mitchell once again settling to it. Every time he gets into these flourishes, looks very dangerous. He really has no answer to it.
No.
Beard very flat on his feet, rocking back on those heels now. He's almost gone, I think, Phil. Mitchell coming forward.
It's the mental edge. That's gone. He's in a survivor mode now. He's not really looking to dramatically end this
1 minute
fight.
to go in the last round here. On our unofficial scorecard, Mitchell well ahead at this stage. Just holding on now to retain this WBA Junior Lightweight Championship here in Grosseto, Italy. Good workmanlike performance from Brian Mitchell. Swings Jackie Beard around. Once again, referee not very happy. Mitchell just wrestling in there with Beard. Complaining about the shoulder once again from Beard. We've seen that several times. No real power left there in Beard's punches. Mitchell let go through with a couple of crackers there. Oh, right downstairs there on Beard. Being blamed for a low blow. Oh, so what the crowd think of that? And this is more like a dance. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, this fight. Should we get a bit of action? Referee steps in. Here we go again. Mitchell just flailing away there. Last couple of seconds of the 12th round. 18 seconds to go.
Another Priami interlude.
Mitchell just holding on there. Jackie Beard not being really able to raise much at this stage. Referee keeping him apart. Mitchell just holding on. No sign of any wear or tear on that left eye yet. After these
there's only been
held up beautifully.
Nice
tactics by Mitchell. Last final flourish there from the two fighters. Mitchell knows he's got it.
Brandishes his fist. Now he's being raised to the shoulders of Harold Volbrecht.
Mitchell knows he's got it. A very workmanlike performance there, Phil.
Very fine professional job by champion Brian Mitchell. Never let Jackie Beard get started at the point
the crowd rising to Mitchell there. Great performance. We haven't got the official result, but really there's only one way to look at Mitchell Corney coming over here to Jackie Beard, commiserating there. Gave a good shot, but he wasn't really up to it. Well, let's see if I can get into the ring, Phil, for a few words with Brian Mitchell.
All right, I'll handle it for you till you're there. We're waiting for the scorecards now. Little slow-mo from the previous round. Again, Mitchell on the shoulders of trainer Harold Volbrecht, former welterweight contender. Robbins made it up to the ring, and we'll await his interview with the apparent winner. We're waiting for the scorecards to be announced. Mitchell was a boxing master tonight. Used the jab, lateral movement, kept that eye out of harm's way, constantly turning the good side of his face, so to speak, toward Beard when they were in close. Above us, Cedric Kushner, the promoter of Mitchell, shaking hands with and hugging Luis Spada, advisor to Jackie Beard.
Great performance, eh? Let's get the result. Let's get the result. Rodney, come and talk to you, please.
Referee Priami gathering the fighters. He's got Mitchell in one hand, waiting for Beard's gloves to be cut off. Winner, Brian Mitchell, the winner, as expected. There's the scores: 120, 112, 120, 113, 117, 113. A convincing win by Brian Mitchell. No surprises, Brian Mitchell retains his WBA junior welterweight title in his 10th title defense.
Brian Mitchell,
and here's
great
Robin Welch with the winner.
You really did for him this time.
Thanks, Robin. First of all, I want to thank the Lord Jesus for giving me the strength to go through my 10th defense tonight, looking after myself and my opponent. And I just want to say that I trained very hard for this fight. I was very determined to show everybody that...
Look, really a very professional performance, Brian. Probably the best I've ever seen from you.
Well, you know, I proved tonight that the people that have said that Brian Mitchell is declining, you know, there's a lot of hogwash. Brian Mitchell's in his peak now, and I'm not sure how many more times I'm going to fight, but I trained very hard for this fight, and I was very determined to get number 10. I'm so excited at number 10. I just can't believe that I actually achieved 10 defenses. It's just fantastic.
It was a great performance. He didn't really trouble you at all. I think we got him on our card winning maybe 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah, I thought maybe 1 or 2 rounds as well. I felt very much in control. I was very careful of his headbutts this time. But he's a strong fighter, Jackie Beard, and he likes to wrestle you in the ring. But I decided tonight to keep on the outside, and it's exactly what we did in training, and it paid off, and it's just fantastic.
Fantastic, Brian. Rodney Berman, you're the manager of Brian Mitchell. He's the unofficial manager. Where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know. This performance tonight, it's a great performance. Agent Arata did an unbelievable job on these eyes. But this is an example, genuine example for everyone to follow. He's great. Tonight is better than I've ever seen him fight. And it's been a great 4 or 5 days for South Africa. It's well done.
Brian, where do we go from here? The last word to you.
I'm not sure, Robin. I'd like to fight in South Africa again in front of my home fans after the disappointing show against Roscoe in November. He was an awkward spoiler type of guy, and I think my fans deserve to see me at home once more before I retire. But I'm not sure when I'm going to fight again or who I'm going to fight again. I'm just going to play it by ear at the moment.
Okay, Brian, once again, fantastic, great performance, well done.
Thank you.
Okay, so Robin Welch then for Phil Berger, returning to the studio in Johannesburg. Once again, Brian Mitchell, world champ.